electoral reform there's been people fighting for electoral reform in this country for many, many years. Chief amongst them is the Electoral Reform Society, set up in 552 BC. And the head director of the Electoral Reform Society is Mr. Ken Ritchie, and we're just going to have a few words from Ken. Everyone, Ken Ritchie.
Thank you. Well, here we are again. Last week we gathered, we marched past Parliament, we marched round to where the Liberal Democrats were having their discussions, and we demanded that Nick Clegg came out. Nick Clegg to come out to promise that he was going to deliver on fair votes. Well, we were disappointed. He didn't. But look, we cannot simply point the finger at Nick Clegg. We've got to blame a Conservative party that fought an election on the slogan, "Vote for a change." But it was determined not to allow a change in politics. We've got to blame a Labour Party. Yes, the Labour Party had some excellent reformers, amongst them former MP Martin Linton, and we need to welcome Martin here today. But the Labour Party also had its tribalists, its dinosaurs, who were not prepared to contemplate a change to a system in which more views would be heard, in which there would be new voices, the changes that we need to make in our politics. But we are not going to give up. We are going to keep going, because we need to demand from our politicians, return politics to us. Politics should belong to us, not to them. We elected our politicians. We elected our politicians so that they would do what we want, not what they do, not so that they can simply do what they want. This movement that we began last weekend will continue to grow. It will continue to grow. We will not give up. Future elections will not just be red and blue, a dash of yellow and perhaps a glint of green. They will be purple. They will be purple until we get the voting system that we need. Now, the alternative vote that we've been offered, we know it is not a system that we have campaigned for, not a system that is going to change politics, not a system that we can get excited about. But look, it is a move, it will be a move away from our present system. A slight improvement, a very slight improvement. But it is a first step. It's important for us that we don't falter at that first step, or we might not get an opportunity to take the next. Yes, it is going to be difficult for us to summon enthusiasm to go out and vote for such a modest reform. But we have got to do it. We will face the Murdoch press, we will face lies and smears from those who want to keep the system as it is. We will face the opposition of politicians who want to keep power for themselves. But it is a referendum that we are going to need to go and win. But winning so that we can go on from there. We need a proportional system. We can only get that through fair votes, and if we don't get fair votes, we are not going to be a fair society.
Yeah.
We are here, people from all parties, people who are not affiliated to any party, but we're united in our determination. By our unity, by the justice of our demand, we can only win in the end. Thank you.